If we're trying to see if lines are parallel, we know we have to compare their slopes because parallel lines have equal slope. So our goal is to find the slope for each of these lines and then find the two, or find however many have the same slope, because those will be parallel. All right? So you could solve each of these for the y equals mx plus b. All right? You could solve for y and then look at the coefficient on x, and that would be your slope. That seems like at least 2 or 3 operations. Isolating your y and then getting rid of the coefficient on y, divided each thing. So instead, what I'm going to do is I'm going to use the standard equation of a line, which has this form. All right, and basically, here's the conditions for the form. Your variables have to be on one side, and then the constant, that's why we use C, constant, the number that won't change, has to be on the other side of the equal sign. Also, the order of your x's and y's kind of matters. If you use it to determine slope, so your x's should come first and then your y's, all right? And that's because you can figure out slope by looking at the coefficient on your x and the coefficient on your y, all right? The way it works with slope is if you take the coefficient on your x and you were to negate it, that would be the rise, right? That's how much you rise. And if you were to do the same thing, if you were to look at the coefficient on your y and keep the sign, keep whatever sign is there, and here it's positive, right? That would be the run, right? And that's why it goes in the denominator. So let's look at number 1. Line 1 is already in slope. Is already in the standard equation of line. I've got my y, right? There's the x, there's the y. So I know slope will be equal to, I take the coefficient on my x and negate it. All right, well, that would become positive 8. And then divide that by the coefficient on my y. Minus 8. Well, 8 over minus 8 is minus 1. So the slope for line 1 is minus 1. For line 2, we have y equals minus x minus 1. So I want to get that x to the other side. Add x. I'm going to have x plus y equals minus 1. All right, well, this thing would be coefficient is 1, so it's minus 1 over coefficient is 1, 1. That has the slope of minus 1. These lines are parallel. I can actually stop because I've identified the lines that are parallel. And my multiple choice, only one of these can be correct. So I know lines 1 and line 2 are the correct choice. So lines 1 and 2 are parallel. If you're satisfied, you can stop here. I'm going to do it for line 3, just to illustrate that. Line 3, even though it looks like it, it's not. It's not in this standard equation of a line because my x and y's are mixed up. So I gotta bring this minus 8 to the front and bring that positive 8 to the back. Okay? So now, if I were to do slope, my numerator would be my coefficient on x negated, positive 8, and the coefficient on my y, 8. Oh, and that's 1, which isn't equal to either of my other two slopes. Alrighty, thank you.